girl, you can get.
We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board.
I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it? Rep for your brum, for your post, your pop, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man.
Tell me what you want, what you need, tell me what you want.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah.
You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems.
Today's a work day, gentlemen, and you know what that means? We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to work? I'm ready to work. Are you ready to work? If you are, then go out and prove it to me. Show me what you got.
Down. 10 Lobo.
Too many can't play with us. See what this game here taking us. No ball, but ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying
Five.
much. Actually, louder the words, my just wanna be bump to your pump to the beat to the bottom. Cut right off from the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing.
Ready, ready.
So it's time to
18
go.
Gator.
Rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a
Big River. Big River.
for my home team. Let it go. Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah.
Ready.
Squad like,
Stick the oar.
in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like,
Hit it.
yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Let's go. You ready? Get it.
Hey, you know what, guys? That was pretty dang good. And you know what gets me really excited? You haven't even reached the top of your potential yet. Not even close. Each and every one of you should take that as a challenge and see if you can find that next level.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL 100 Game of the Week on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. Well, after 3 years as the home of the Chargers, it is most likely the final regular season home game at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers' all-time passing leader, Philip Rivers, who's been their starter since 2006, trotting onto the field. And I'll tell you what, he may be just a couple of years from 40, but he can still do it. You look back to 2018, some people were whispering MVP and Rivers in the same breath with what he did in that campaign. Especially impressive in 2 December primetime victories, one against the Steelers, one against the division rival Chiefs, and although things ended not quite how they wanted in the playoffs to New England, Philip Rivers still feels like he has a lot left in the tank. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. Tyre Whitehead, top 10 in tackles last year, up to make the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. He's probably a little angry at himself. It was his fumble, obviously, a moment ago that led to the scoop and score touchdown that has him down early.
And now we find out about the psychology aspect of being a coach. Because when you have a guy that's just happened, some people want to take him out of the game immediately. Others say, you know something? Let's feed him the ball again next series and see if he's going to be able to atone for it. Let's see what they decide to do.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benson Mayowa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still third and long. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25. And 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. Now Rivers. And oh, what a catch there by Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
White 90. Round 80.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check. 17, got it. Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games, that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
A big third down pickup of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Refusing to go down. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure what this is about.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Hard to believe, but the regular season's starting to draw to a close. We've got the final Sunday night game of the year coming up later tonight. Matt Nagy and the Bears hosting his mentor, Andy Reid, and the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be a good one from Frigid Soldier Field. And then tomorrow night, the final Monday night game of the year, Packers and Vikings from Minneapolis. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
From the gun, Rivers. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Throwing Rivers. And that's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Gets it to Gordon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Tyler Newsome now. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Able to spin free. So we have reached halftime with it. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look. Well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now.
Come on, fellas.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Oakland offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you...
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Foster Moreau with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And that'll bring up second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The first down throw here for Rivers. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver, and he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you plan to...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll drop to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that is gonna be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with the defender right there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurate.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Doug Martin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Carlson now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Doug Martin touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 390! 390!
Let's go, D. Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
On 2nd and 7. Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, baby.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. He'll get this to Eckler. And he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And shedding through the tackle. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Heading back out, the Chargers offense, we get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. So they are holding down one of the final wild card spots. And with 2 weeks to go, there are others kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And imagine what the talk has been all week within their locker room. And it's really, let's rely on ourselves because they could get help and still get to the playoffs. But who wants that? Go out, win the game, take care of things yourself, and then you don't have anything else to worry about.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. He's going to let it fly. They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number.
And this is caught. A big play that time for the Raiders. 49 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going...
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Doug Martin with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers. And his throw here's incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. He completes it to Henry. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Oakland, they're now a win away from a perfect ranking.
fellas, we've got to have a great practice today. There's no other option. We've got 17 weeks. We strap it up and we get back.
Down! 60 outlaw! 2! Ready, ready! 10 Lobo! Ready, ready! On the set!
Time to bring the bass burn. Sir, I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a fine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear it don't make sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends.
Let go!
Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasted. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put our hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big.
Now.
Going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick. Acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big. Going big.
Ready? 18 Gator!
Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick. Acting like they know me. Cause I'm going bigger.
Come on, set, 5!
My dreams were cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with it.
Let's go! 60 oars!
What I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not
Big river! Big river!
See me dip, damn, so sad. People at the bank see me eating. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a faucet.
Here we go, set! 18 Gator!
I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no farming. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click.
Ready, set!
They know the shit, they was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit, they was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
Let's go now! 10 2-star! Get it!
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You taking the first steps towards success in this league. But don't fall back and get late.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge.